All right, let's dive in. Today, we're cracking open the key principles from Tony Robbins' Unleash the Power Within event. We're going to break down the big ideas that fuel real personal transformation, pulling directly from the experiences of people who were there. So let's get right to it.
So this quote really gets to the heart of the whole thing right away. We live in pretty crazy times, right? And trying to control everything happening out there, the economy, what other people do, world events, it's just a recipe for frustration. But the one thing you absolutely can control, it's your internal world. What goes on in your own head and in your own heart.
And that leads us to this first major section. It's all about this fundamental choice we have to make. Are we just going to react to the world around us, or are we going to actually create our experience of it? This is really the core problem that this whole event is designed to solve. I love this because it perfectly captures that shift in mindset. You see, most of us are just trying to manage our circumstances, just trying to keep our heads above water. But real power, an extraordinary life, that comes when you decide to stop managing and start creating your own emotional state, your own mental state, no matter what's going on outside. That's the real foundation.
Okay, so if we're going to change our internal world, we first got to understand what's running the show, right? We have to diagnose the why behind all of our actions. And this brings us to this incredibly powerful idea of our core needs.
So the idea is that everything we do, every single action, is an attempt to meet one of these 6 needs. Now, we all have all 6 of them, but here's the kicker. The 2 that we prioritize the most, those become our driving force. They literally determine where our focus goes, what we value, and ultimately the entire direction of our lives.
And this is where it gets really interesting. A simple shift in your top needs can change absolutely everything. For example, one person realized their top needs were uncertainty and significance, always looking for the next thrill, always needing to feel important. But by consciously deciding to make love and connection and growth their new drivers, well, they create a completely different emotional home for themselves. Or another person who moves away from needing to feel significant and instead starts prioritizing growth and contribution. All of a sudden, they find fulfillment and purpose, not just in praise. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so we understand our why. We know what's been driving us. But how do we actually make a change? That brings us to the practical, hands-on tools for really taking control of that internal world. This is probably the most fundamental tool of all. It's so simple, but so powerful. Your energy, your mental, your emotional energy, it always follows what you're focusing on. If you focus on what's wrong with your life, what you can't control, you're going to feel drained and powerless. But if you focus on what you want, on what you can control, you generate the energy you need to move forward. It's that simple.
So here's the formula, laid out. Step 1, get laser focused on what you truly want. Step 2, and this one is huge. You have to trade your expectations for appreciation. Think about it. Most of our suffering comes from our expectations not being met. But if you can let go of what you think should happen and instead find something to appreciate right now, in this moment, your whole state can change instantly. And third, you've got to create momentum.
And this is a really crucial definition. Momentum isn't just about taking action. It's not just going through the motions. It's about taking action while you are in a peak emotional state. It's that powerful fusion of moving forward combined with intense positive emotion that creates breakthroughs and lasting change.
Now we're getting to the point of no return, the moment of decision. This is where a simple desire to change transforms into an absolute, unwavering commitment. It's all about raising your standards for yourself.
Just think about this for a second. We all have a whole list of things we think we should do, right? I should go to the gym. I should save more money. But those things rarely happen consistently. It's only when something becomes a must, when it becomes a non-negotiable part of who you are, that your brain finally gets the message and finds a way to make it happen. You become unstoppable.
The famous board break at the event is the perfect physical metaphor for this very idea. It's not about physical strength. It's about absolute 100% focus and commitment. In that single moment, you shatter a self-imposed belief about what's possible, and you discover the person you're truly capable of being on the other side of that fear.
And all of this leads to the ultimate realization of the whole event. Transformation isn't about becoming someone new or fixing something that's broken. It's really about awakening and unleashing the incredible power that's been inside you this whole time.
This insight from one of the participants just says it all. She had this breakthrough where she realized she was constantly looking for significance and love from other people. But the truth is, she already had it. We all do. That power, that love, that sense of worth, it's not something you have to go out and earn from the world. It's your birthright.
And this is really the big, powerful idea to take home. We chase goals, a new job, a relationship, more money, because we believe achieving them will finally give us a feeling. We think it'll give us pride or joy or love. But here's the secret. You've already felt every single one of those emotions before. There's states you can access right now. You just have to awaken them. The prize isn't waiting for you at some future finish line. It is already inside you.
So, we'll leave you with this final profound question to chew on. What if you made the decision to believe that everything in your life, even the tough stuff, was happening for you, not to you? What if every single challenge was actually a gift perfectly designed for your growth? It's a perspective shift that just might invite you to unleash that incredible power you have within.